Hi, I'm Margarita Fernandez, and these are my audience members. How many of you use the internet? Think about how long you're on the internet for on a daily basis. Have you ever thought about the internet being a toxic place? As someone who has experienced negative effects of using the internet, I know how beneficial limiting the use of the internet can be. Also, after doing some research, I've learned even more ways that the internet can potentially affect you. I'm sure many people have experienced similar outcomes with the use of the internet, and I know a lot of people struggle with limiting their use of it because our world practically revolves around it. You guys should listen to what I have to say because I want to help you understand what limiting the use of the internet can do for you. The internet has a variety of negative aspects which can affect you and your life, but there are ways to help prevent that from happening. We're going to be talking about some ways that the internet affects you, and then I'll tell you some ways you can try and prevent problems it causes. And lastly, I will tell you how those solutions will benefit you. Let's start off by talking about some of the ways that the internet can affect you and your daily life. Internet overuse can cause a variety of problems. I want to start off by stating around how many people use the internet. According to Statista, almost 4.57 billion people were active internet users. This comes to show around how many people can be affected by the internet. When using the internet so much, it can cause you to procrastinate on many things like your work, which can affect your performance. Science Direct states how most evidence shows procrastination is associated with poor performance and negative work outcomes. When you have a screen in front of you entertaining you, you are more likely to avoid doing your work or even doing your work quickly just so you could go back on the internet. Science Direct also says procrastination is referred to as a cyber slacking, which refers to as people that use the internet at work for non-work purposes in order to avoid doing their work because they think that the work is boring, unpleasant, or too challenging. So you can see the internet is a place where people can get distracted easily, which leads them to not doing their work properly. The internet also plays a big role in your mental health. According to Piedmont Healthcare, studies have shown that individuals can start to feel feelings of depression because of the internet. Sometimes when you use the internet, you start comparing yourself to others, which can make you feel sad because you don't have the same things as the person you saw on the internet. Another thing that the internet can affect is your social life. You lack human contact when you're on the phone or on your laptop all day. People start to feel that they don't need to go out because they can just text their friends or family. According to ProQuest, the number of teenagers who have seen their friends has gone down for almost 40%. People aren't socializing as much, and it can happen to anyone because they're always on the internet and they don't feel the need to communicate in person because they can just communicate online. Now that you understand some ways that the internet can negatively affect you, I want to address some of the solutions that can help you. There are multiple ways that you can avoid the use of the internet as much as you can. Putting your phone in a place where you won't use it could help steer away from using your phone or the internet. When you put the internet away for a while, you are open to more things like going out with friends because you're bored, and then you won't use the internet as much. According to healthychildren.org, a way to avoid the internet is by engaging in family activities that promote well-being, such as sports, reading, and talking with each other. Activities like these can entertain you in a way where you don't feel the need to open up your phone. And you will have more of a social life because you're going to be hanging out with your friends or family instead of using the internet. Setting a time limit on your phone screen can help you prevent using your phone for unnecessary things. When you have a time screen limit, you will use your time in a different way rather than using it on the internet. Lastly, after giving you some solutions on limiting your use of the internet, I will explain to you how those solutions can benefit you. By limiting your use of the internet, you can improve multiple things in your life. In healthychildren.org, it explains how many people, often teens, are on their phone or electronic device while doing homework. If you use one of our solutions, you can concentrate on your work more, and it can help you succeed more in life when you are doing your work in school or even your job. According to Dr. Matthew on Piedmont Healthcare, you should always make sure to carve in plenty of time for real life. You'll be happier and healthier. Dr. Matthew wants to make sure that you are always making time for the outside world because people can sometimes find themselves trapped on their phone when using the internet. Having free time from the internet can really help your mental health. It can help avoid any mental health issues and that it may cause, like depression or anxiety, like I had stated before. By using one of the solutions that I stated before, you can improve your social skills, which will benefit you in the future in any career or your school. In order to improve your communication skills, you obviously need to have a social life and not be on the internet all day. In conclusion, let's review what I have covered in my speech today. So now you know how the internet can cause you to procrastinate, and it can affect your mental health because of websites like social media, and even affect your social life. These are very big issues because procrastination is a very big deal and can lead you to fail. There are websites like social media that can lower your self-esteem because you compare yourself to others. Lastly, if you're stuck on the internet all day, you probably won't go out with your family or friends. Back to the point of my speech. The internet can be a very toxic place if you don't limit your use of it, due to all the things it can affect you with. Now, what I am asking you to do is limit your use of the internet because it will benefit you. Try a couple of strategies to avoid the internet if you don't need to use it. The first thing you should do is create a time limit for your daily use of the internet. The internet has expanded throughout our whole world and is used in so many different ways. Did you ever think that the internet can affect you negatively? We often think that the internet is an amazing place because it entertains you when you're bored. But sometimes it goes too far, which is why I'm calling to action and telling you to watch how much you use your internet and limit it. Don't let it affect your life, just let it benefit you. Thank you.